Imagine standing at the online checkout, juggling 3 different credit cards and trying to remember which one gives you 3% back on groceries versus 2% on everything else, only to realize you left the best card in your other wallet. Google just declared war on that exact moment of frustration, and the battlefield is Chrome's Autofill. But here's where it gets controversial. Google isn't just making checkout faster, it's quietly deciding which card you'll use. And some banks are thrilled, while others are furious. Chrome's Autofill dropdown, once a simple list of saved cards, has morphed into a mini shopping assistant. Last year, it began flashing bite-sized reward summaries, earn 5 times points on dining, 2% back on gas, right next to each card's logo. Today, Google is pushing that feature from a helpful hint to a full-blown decision engine. Over 100 U.S. credit cards, yes, triple digits, now feed real-time benefit data into Chrome on both desktop and mobile. The early partners, American Express and Capital One, have been joined by a parade of issuers so long that Google won't even name them all, hinting that any bank not on the list risks invisibility at checkout. And this is the part most people miss. The same drop-down is about to become a lending marketplace. Beneath your saved Visa or MasterCard, you'll soon spot a new section labeled Pay Over Time Options. Tap it, and you'll see Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, Zip, and other Buy Now, Pay Later (BNPL) providers lined up like competing food trucks. Each will generate a one-time virtual card on the spot, letting you slice a $400 purchase into 4 payments without ever leaving the checkout page. Critics call it predatory convenience. Fans call it democratized credit. Which side are you on? Google isn't stopping at shopping carts. The company wants to muscle into the $700 billion global remittance market.
Wallet.google.com and Google search currency widgets will soon surface live. Side-by-side quotes from Wise, Ria Money Transfer, and Xe. Picture this. You type USD to INR into Google, and under the exchange rate chart, a button appears. Compare quote send money. One more click, and you're wiring dollars to Mumbai with the fee and delivery time spelled out in plain English. Initially, the corridor is limited to U.S. outbound transfers to India, Brazil, Mexico, and the Philippines. But Google's wording, initially, is a not-so-subtle promise of more routes to come. Behind the scenes, Stripe is handling the actual money movement, which raises eyebrows. Some users cheer the partnership. Stripe's security pedigree is rock solid, while privacy hawks worry about yet another giant aggregating their financial data. Google swears the data stays siloed, but skeptics note that the company's business model is, well, data. Everything described above is rolling out in stages.
The expanded card benefit details are live today for most U.S. users. BNPL integration is in limited testing, and the remittance comparison tool is labeled Coming Soon. Google loves a soft launch, so if you don't see these features yet, try updating Chrome or flipping experimental flags at your own risk. So, let's stir the pot. Is Google making our wallets smarter, or is it steering us toward whichever partner pays the highest referral fee? Will BNPL options encourage responsible budgeting or bury shoppers in microloans? And when Google becomes both the search engine and the money transfer agent, who's left to keep it honest? Drop your hot takes below. Are you excited for one-click rewards and instant installment plans? Or does this feel like one company getting a little too cozy with your paycheck?